Okay.
So, let's talk about the theme of the season and what to expect.
I think this theme this year, I don't know if it's a theme necessarily, but I think the season will have less scope than last year, and a little more emotion, a little bit more contained. We left a lot of emotional stories hanging at the end of 13. I think we want to take time to play those out as fully as they deserve to be played out. You know, Jack losing his powers, Michael taking over Dean, Sam's new responsibilities for these people that he brought back from the other side, all that. So there's a lot of interpersonal stuff we have to deal with. I mean, and obviously it'll be mixed in with our usual, but nothing quite as big as the alternate universe and what went on there.
So what do we have to look forward to?
Christmas Vacation. No, I think it's going to be interesting. I think the year is going to hold. If it's not as big as last season, I think it's going to be very kind of emotionally exciting, and hopefully gratifying as we get near the end. But there's a lot of stumbling blocks to where we left our characters, and they're going to have to fight their way through all that. That's the kind of storytelling I personally am the most fond of. Years ago, Eric Kripke and I were at a panel, and one of the questions was, what was your favorite scene in Supernatural up until that point? And Eric said he liked the scene where they stuck this character's hand down a sinkerator and the hand got chopped off. And my favorite one was from an episode called Faith, in which Dean is talking to this character who has terminal cancer, but she has faith that things will work out, right? And Eric said, "Well, that's what makes the show good. Is that Bob cares about that, and he cares about the horror. So we'll always have the horror, but anything that's kind of deals on a more interpersonal and emotional level, that's kind of what I latch on to."
And the episode 300 is coming. Can you talk a little bit about that? What are you guys preparing?
Well, we're just sort of starting to work that out, what we want to do, but we know it's going to be it's going to be kind of a love letter to the fans, and also for us to take a bit of a supernatural breather, and it's more about in a way the guy's life outside of what you see every week in the show, which is full of danger and but they live in Lebanon, Kansas, and what's it like when they go to town to get their six-pack of beer, or if you get in a fender bender, they don't have car insurance, so so that's the earliest kind of talk we're doing about it, and it'll be interesting. I'm directing that one, and I'm kind of looking forward to a totally different kind of episode, but one that hopefully the fans will go for it. We love to take chances. So.
Are there darker tones since Dean's?
There's a lot of darkness going on to start this. I mean, you got a character who's a Nephilim who couldn't control his powers, and now he has no powers at all, and that's pretty upsetting. You got a character who's being taken over by an evil archangel, and you got a brother who's lost his brother, to this, and who also has to deal with all these alternate universe fighters that came over with him, and they're not going back anytime soon because they don't have the ability to get back through the rift. So then Sam feels kind of responsible for that. So there's a lot of emotional stuff going on.
What's the team dynamic like, since Dean is possessed right now, and that's just Sam, Castiel, and Joe?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have Mary and Bobby. They have their own set of problems, and that's something we're going to explore as well. that relationship, which is sort of interesting, with a mother that got brought back from the dead and a character who's the same character, not the same person they knew, but the same character they knew in an earlier incarnation. Yeah, there's a lot of fodder.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.